नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ओम भगवते वासुदेवाय। नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
Chapter 2, Chaitanya Charitamrita, Adi-lila,
Chapter 2.
Text 1. Yeah.
Sri Chaitanya Prabhum Bande Balapiyadanugrahat Tarennanamato Graha Vyaptam Siddhanta Sagaram.
I offer my obeisances to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, by whose mercy even an ignorant child can swim across the ocean of conclusions about the ultimate truth, which is full of the crocodiles of various theories.
Krishnat Kirtana Gana Nartana Kala Pathajani Vrajita Sadbhaktavali Hamsa Chakramadhupa Srinivi Iharsaspadam कर्णानन्दिकलाध्याने वहतु मे जीवमरुप्रङ्गने श्रीचैतन्यदयानिधे तव लासल्लीलासुधा सर्धुनी.
O my merciful Lord Chaitanya, may the nectarian Ganges waters of your transcendental activities flow on the surface of my desert-like tongue. Beautifying these waters are the lotus flowers of singing, dancing, and loud chanting of Krishna's holy name, which are the pleasure abodes of unalloyed devotees. These devotees are compared to swans, ducks, and bees. The river's flowing produces a melodious sound that gladdens their ears.
जय जय श्रीचैतन्य जय नित्यानन्द जय अद्वैत चन्द्र जय गौरभक्तवृन्द.
All glories to Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Lord Sri Nityananda. All glories to Advaita Chandra and all glories to the devotees of Lord Gauranga.
तृतीय श्लोकेर अर्थ करि विवरण वस्तु निर्देश रूप मंगलाचरण.
Let me describe the meaning of the third verse of the first 14. It is an auspicious vibration that describes the absolute truth.
यद अद्वैतम ब्रह्म पनिष यद अद्वैतम ब्रह्मोपनिषदि तद्यप्यासतनुवा या अथ मन्तर्यमि पुरुषायति सोऽस्यं सा विभवः सद ऐश्वर्यपूर्णो याहि भगवान् सा स्वयं ना चैतन्यात् कृष्ण जगति परतत्त्वं परं विहा.
What the Upanishads describe as the impersonal Brahman is but the effulgence of his body, and the Lord, known as the Supersoul, is but his localized plenary portion. Lord Chaitanya is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna himself, full with six opulences. He is the absolute truth, and no other truth is greater than or equal to him. Brahma Atma Bhagavan Anubhati. Brahma Atma Bhagavan Anubhati. Anga Prabha Angsha Swarup Dina Bhideya Chinna. Impersonal Brahman, the localized Paramatma, and personality of Godhead are three subjects, and the glowing effulgence, the partial manifestation, and the original form are their three respective predicates. অনুবাদ আগে পাছে বিদেয় স্থাপন সেই অর্থ কহি শুনো শাস্ত্র বিবরণ. A predicate always follows its subject. Now I shall explain the meaning of this verse according to the revealed scriptures. স্বয়ং ভগবান কৃষ্ণ বিষ্ণু পরতত্ত্ব পূর্ণ জ্ঞান পূর্ণানন্দ পরম মহত্ব. Krishna, the original form of the personality of Godhead, is the summum bonum of the all-pervading Vishnu. He is all perfect knowledge and all perfect bliss. He is the supreme transcendence. নন্দসুত বালি যারে ভগবতে গাই সেই কৃষ্ণ অবতীর্ণ চৈতন্য গোসাই. He whom Srimad Bhagavatam describes as the son of Nanda Maharaj has descended to earth as Lord Chaitanya. প্রকাশ বিশেষেতে ধরে তিন নাম ব্রহ্ম পরমাত্মা আর স্বয়ং ভগবান. In terms of his various manifestations, he is known in three features, called the impersonal Brahman, the localized Paramatma, and the original personality of Godhead. Vadanti tattva vedas tatvamyajnanamadvayam brahmeti paramatmeti bhagavan iti sabdyate.
Learned transcendentalists who know the absolute truth say that it is non-dual knowledge and it is called impersonal Brahman, the localized Paramatma and the personality of Godhead.
তাহার অঙ্গেরা শুদ্ধ কিরণ মণ্ডল উপনিষদ কহে তারে ব্রহ্ম সুনির্মল.
What the Upanishads call the transcendental impersonal Brahman is the realm of the glowing effulgence of the same Supreme Person.
চর্ম চক্ষে দেখে জয়ছে সূর্য নির্বিশেষ জ্ঞান মার্গে লইতে নরে কৃষ্ণের বিশেষ.
As with the naked eye, one cannot know the sun except as a glowing substance. Merely by philosophical speculation, one cannot understand Lord Krishna's transcendental varieties.
यस्य प्रभवतो जगद अंधकोटि कोटिशेष वसुधादि विभूति भिन्नम तद्ब्रह्म निष्कलम अनंतम अशेषभूतम गोविंदम आदि पुरुषं तमहं भजामि.
I worship Govinda, the primeval Lord, who is endowed with great power. The glowing effulgence of his transcendental form is the impersonal Brahman, which is absolute, complete, and unlimited, and which displays the variety of countless planets with their different opulences in millions and millions of universes.
कोटि कोटि ब्रह्मांडे जे ब्रह्मेर विभूति से ब्रह्म गोविंदेर হয় অঙ্গ কান্তি.
Kanti. Lord Brahma said the opulences of the impersonal Brahman spread throughout the millions and millions of universes. That Brahman is but the bodily effulgence of Govinda. সেই গোবিন্দ ভোজি আমি তাহার মোরে পতি তাহারও প্রসাদে মোর সৃষ্টি হয় সৃষ্টি শক্তি.
I worship Govinda, he is my Lord. Only by his grace am I empowered to create the universe.
नयो वात वासनाः श्रीमान ऊर्ध्वमन्तिनः ब्रह्म्याख्यां धाम ते यान्ति शान्तः सन्न्यासिनो अमलः.
Naked saints and sannyasis who undergo severe physical penances, who can raise the semen to the brain, and who are completely equipoised in Brahman, can live in the realm known as Brahmaloka.
আত্ম অন্তর্যামী যারে যোগ শাস্ত্রে কয় সেহ গোবিন্দের অংশ বিভূতি যে হয়।
He who is described in the Yoga Shastras as the indwelling supersoul, Atma Antaryami, is also a plenary portion of Govinda's personal expansion.
অনন্ত স্ফটিকে জইছে এক সূর্য ভাসে, তৈছে জীবে গোবিন্দের অংশ প্রকাশে।
As the one sun appears reflected in countless jewels, so Govinda manifests himself as Paramatma in the hearts of all living beings.
अथ अथ अथवा बुहा अथवा बहुनैतेन किं ज्ञातेन तवर्जुन, विष्टाभ्याम इदं कृष्णम् एकांशेन स्थितो जगत्।
The personality of Godhead, Sri Krishna said, "What more shall I say to you? I live throughout this cosmic manifestation merely by my single plenary portion."
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare
Rama, Hare Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare 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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare 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 Rama, Hare Hare Krishna Prabhu. Please forgive us for our mistakes. When we do it together, there's so many like glitches here and there.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Thank
Sorry
you.
for
Krishna.
mistakes, Prabhu.
It's so beautiful recitations, Mataji and Prabhuji, and Prabhasha and Pramshu. It is so nice. And all family together, it is so blissful.
Thanks to Srila Prabhupada.
And Mataji, so I think your voice was very low, Mataji. Maybe when you're speaking, you maybe come nearer to the computer.
Oh, oh, you couldn't hear us properly?
We can hear, but it appearing like low.
Oh, okay. Okay, we'll keep in mind while the next part of the program. Okay, thank you, Prabhu. Hare
Thank you, Mataji. Very beautiful. Okay, we shall move on to the next part. It is a japa, and we got Sita Sundari Mata joined. Hare Krishna Mataji, thank you for joining. Dandat Pranam. I'll go Srila Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Hare Krishna all devotees, Dandavat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. It was very nice, Purvasha and Om Babu, Pranshu.
Yes, thank you, Purvasa,
Thank you.
and
Yeah,
um,
very
I
nice.
forgot his name. Thank you,
Thank you.
Sanchita
Thank
Mataji,
you.
Thank
Haribol.
Hare
you.
Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Masimuni.
Hare Krishna. Okay, thank you so much. And also Indalekha Mataji, thank you for joining. Dandat Pranam. I'll go Srila Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Hare Krishna dear devotees. Please can I accept my humble obeisances. Oh, good to Srila Prabhupada. Prabhuji, I'll be listening today. Sorry. Hare Krishna.
Shri Mataji. Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you.
Okay, can I request any devotees to recite Panchatattva mantra before the japa, please?
May I, Prabhuji?
Yes, Mataji, please.
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktaranda. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktaranda. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktaranda. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Hare Ram Ram Ram
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna, Hare Ram Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare Ram,
Ram
Hare Ram,
Ram,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
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 Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Ram, Ram, Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare Ram, Ram,
Hare Hare,
Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Ram,
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 Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Ram, Hare
Ram,
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 Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna, Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Ram, Ram,
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Hare Hare
Ram,
Ram, Ram, Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Hare
Ram
Ram,
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 Hare Hare,
Ram, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Ram,
Hare Ram,
Ram
Ram,
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 Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Ram,
Ram Ram,
Ram,
Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Hare Hare, Hare
Ram,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Ram Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Hare,
Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare
Ram,
Hare. Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare.
Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram.
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Hare.
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Ram,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Ram,
Rama Rama, Rama
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare Rama,
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Ram,
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare Rama,
Krishna,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Ram,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare,
Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्ण। Hare Krishna. Dear devotees, if anyone is still chanting, kindly come take the date behind. So meanwhile, we shall move into next part. It is the Kirtan. So we haven't got any allocations today. So can I got Jahna Kanya Mata joined. Hare Krishna Mata Chaitanya Kanya.
Hare Krishna.
Alabad Pranam to everybody.
Nice to see you, Mataji. Okay, can I request Sita Sundari Mataji to sing Kirtan and then Gauringi Mataji to follow?
Yes, Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Sure.
Okay, thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Sure, Prabhuji, thank you.
And for the Guru Vandana, can I request Pallab Prabhuji to lead and then everyone will follow if Prabhuji is available.
The sound is okay, Prabhuji. Volume is okay.
Yes, Mataji, volume is fine, Mataji. And for the Mangalachan prayers to lead, can I request Jai Mataji to lead Mangalachan prayers? And then for Premadwani prayers, any volunteer devotees. Okay, so now we will move into Kirtan. Sita Sundari Mataji and Gauringi Mataji. And when you are ready, let's we got Gayatri Mataji join, Hare Krishna Mataji. Thank you for joining. And Hare Krishna.
Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine.
Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine.
Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschato Deshotarine.
Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Pasyata Disatarine.
Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Adaita Gadadara Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda.
Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi সাদি গৌর ভক্তবৃন্দ।
জয় শ্রী কৃষ্ণ চৈতন্য প্রভু নিত্যানন্দ শ্রী অদ্বৈত গদাধর শ্রীবাসাদি গৌর ভক্তবৃন্দ।
হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে হরে, হরে রাম 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 হরে হরে।
হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে হরে, হরে রাম 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 হরে হরে।
হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে হরে, হরে রাম 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 হরে হরে।
হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে হরে, হরে রাম 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 হরে হরে।
হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে হরে, হরে রাম 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 হরে হরে।
হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে হরে, হরে রাম 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 হরে হরে।
হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে হরে, হরে রাম 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 হরে হরে।
হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে হরে, হরে রাম 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 হরে হরে।
হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে হরে, হরে রাম 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 হরে হরে।
হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে হরে, হরে রাম 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 হরে হরে।
হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে হরে, হরে রাম 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 হরে হরে।
হরে কৃষ্ণ কৃষ্ণ হরে হরে, হরে রাম রাম রাম
Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama
Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Jai Krishna Mataji, you are unmute.
Sorry. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Ramo, Hare Ramo, Ramo Ramo, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Jaya Radha Gokula Nando, Radha Gokula Nando, Radha Gokula Nando, Sri Radhe.
Jaya Radha Gokulananda, Radha Gokulananda, Radha Gokulananda, Sri Radhe.
জয় সীতারাম লক্ষ্মণ হনুমান জয় সীতারাম লক্ষ্মণ হনুমান
जय सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान जय सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान
জয় রাধা লন্নেশ্বর রাধা লন্নেশ্বর রাধা লন্নেশ্বর রাধে
जय राधा लंडनेश्वर राधा लंडनेश्वर राधा लंडनेश्वर श्री राधे
জয় জগন্নাথ জগন্নাথ জয় বলদেব জয় সুভদ্রা
जय जगन्नाथ जय जगन्नाथ जय बलदेव जय सुभद्रा
নিতাই গৌর হরি বল হরি বল হরি বল নিতাই গৌর হরি বল
निताई गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताई गौर हरि बोल
জয় জয় প্রভুপাদ 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 জয় জয় প্রভুপাদ
जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद
জয় জয় গুরুদেব 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 জয় জয় গুরুদেব
जय जय गुरुदेव 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 जय जय गुरुदेव
নিতাই গৌর প্রেমানন্দে হরি
हरि हरि बोल हरि हरि बोल
হরে কৃষ্ণ থ্যাংক ইউ মাতাজি
Sorry, Mataji, I cannot follow with you, Mataji.
No,
Many
it was
mistake,
better than
Mataji.
me.
Sorry.
Don't act like that. Hari bol.
Very, very beautiful. Thank you so much, Sita Sundari Mataji and Gauri Mataji. Very nice. Okay, we shall move to next Guru Vandana. So do we have Pala Prabhuji to lead? Everyone would follow. Thanks, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Start the Guru Vandana.
Okay, Hari Bol.
Somebody else can do.
We all follow the same Prabhuji.
Okay.
Prabhu, response.
We
I'm
all
having.
do Prabhuji.
Yeah, I think we all can. Okay, excellent. Sri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakati Sadma
Say
Guru Charana Padma
Kevala
Kevala
Bhakati
Bhakti
Sadma.
Sadma
Sri Guru Charana Padma Kevala Bhakati Sadma
Sri
Guru
Charana Padma
Padma
Kevala
Kevala
Bhakti
Bhakti
Sadma
Sadma.
बंदो मुहि सावधान माते
Bando
Bando
Mohi
Mohi
Savadana
बंदो मुहि सावधान माते
Banda
যাহার প্রসাদে ভাই এ ভাব তরিয়া যায়।
যাহারা যাহারে ভাই এ ভাব তরিয়া যায়।
কৃষ্ণ প্রাপ্তি হয় যাহা হইতে,
কৃষ্ণ
কৃষ্ণ
প্রাপ্তি
প্রাপ্তি হয় হইতে।
গুরু মুখ পদ্মা বাক্য চিতেতে করিয়া ঐক্য।
গুরু মুখ
Gurumukha
পদ্মা
Padma
বাক্য চিতেতে করিয়া ঐক্য।
আর না করিহ মনে আশা,
আর না করিও মনে আশা।
আর না করিহ মনে আশা।
আর না করিও মনে আশা।
শ্রী গুরু চরণে রতি এই সে উত্তম গতি।
গুরু চরণে রতি ऐसे उत्तम
Gati
যে প্রসাদে পুরে সর্ব আশা,
प्रसाद पूरे सर्व आशा।
যে প্রসাদে পুরে সর্ব আশা।
जे प्रसाद पूरे सर्व आशा।
চক্ষুদান দিল যেই জন্মে জন্মে প্রভু সেই,
चक्षुदान जे जन्म जन्म प्रभु से।
দিব্য জ্ঞান হৃদয় প্রকাশিত,
Dibbegan Hriday
हृदय प्रकाशित
Prakashita
প্রেম ভক্তি যাহা হইতে অবিদ্যা বিনাশ যাতে।
प्रेम भक्ति जहाँ होते अविद्या विनाशे जाते।
প্রেম ভক্তি যাহা হইতে অবিদ্যা বিনাশ যাতে।
प्रेम भक्ति जहाँ होते अविद्या विनाशे जाते।
বেদে গায় যাহার চরিত,
वेद गाय जार चरित।
গুরু করুণা সিন্ধু অধম জনের বন্ধু।
श्री गुरु करुणा सिंधु अधम जनर बंधु।
শ্রী গুরু করুণা সিন্ধু অধম জনের বন্ধু।
श्री गुरु करुणा सिंधु अधम जनर बंधु।
লোকনাথ লোকের জীবন,
लोकनाथ लोकेर जीवन।
আহা প্রভু কর দয়া দেহ মোরে পদ ছায়া।
हा हा प्रभु करो दया देह मोर पद छाया।
আহা প্রভু কর দয়া দেহ মোরে পদ ছায়া।
हा हा प्रभु करो दया देह मोर पद छाया।
এবে যশ ঘুষুক ত্রিভুবন,
त्रिभुवन।
জয় জয় প্রভুপাদ 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 জয় জয় প্রভুপাদ।
Jaya Jaya
प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद
Prabhupada
प्रभुपाद
Jaya
जय प्रभुपाद।
জয় জয় গুরুদেব 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 জয় জয় গুরুদেব।
Jaya Jaya
जय जय गुरुदेव गुरुदेव
Gurudev
गुरुदेव जय
Jaya
जय
Jaya
गुरुदेव।
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hari Bol.
Bol, Hari Bol.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So we will take the next mantra. Jai Mataji, would you like to lead? You are Mataji.
Prabhuji, did you?
Yes,
Oh,
Mataji.
no. Okay, I think I'm hearing echoes.
Yeah, no, Mataji.
Yes, can you hear me now properly?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay, sorry about that. I just could only hear echoes. Okay. Hare Krishna. Om Agnantimirandhasya Gnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha.
Om
ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः।
Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam.
Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam
भीष्टं
Sthapitam
स्थापितं येन
Yena Bhutale
भूतले स्वयं रूपं कदा
Mahakalamayam
ददाति
Dadati Swapadantikam.
स्वापदान्तिकम्।
Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yutapatakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitanscha
Vandeham
Shri
Shri
Guru
Guru
Shri
Shri
Padakamalam
Uttarakamam Shri
Shri
Guru
Guru
वैष्णवांश्च
Vaishnavamscha Shri
श्रीरूपं
Rupam
साग्रजातं
Sagrajatam Sagana
सगणा रघुनाथं वितं तं सजीवम् साद्वैतं सावधूतं
Savadutam Parijana
परिजनासहितं
Sahitam Krishna
धन्यदेवम्
Chaitanya Devam
श्रीराधा कृष्णपदं
Sagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvita
He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute.
He Krishna Karuna
Karuna
Sindhu
Sindhu
Dinabandho Jagatpate
Jagatpate Gopesha
Gopesha Gopika
Gopika
Kanta
Kanta
Radha
Radha
Kanta
Kanta
Namaste.
Namaste.
Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Rishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye.
Tapta
Tapta Kanchana
Kanchana
Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Rishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye.
Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha.
वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः।
नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनीति नामिने।
नमो
पादाय
विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय
कृष्णपृष्ठाय
भूतले
श्रीमते
श्रीमते
श्रीमद्भक्तिवेदान्त
भक्तिवेदान्त
स्वामिनिति
स्वामिनेति
नामिने।
नामिने।
नमस्ते सरस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे।
नमस्ते सरस्वती
सरस्वती
देवे
देवे
गौरवाणी
गौरवाणी
प्रचारिणे
प्रचारिणे
निर्विशेषा
निर्विशेषशून्यवादी
पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे।
पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे।
जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा।
जय श्री
जय श्री
श्री
कृष्ण
कृष्ण
चैतन्य
चैतन्य
प्रभु
नित्यानंद
नित्यानन्द
श्री
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 अद्वैत
अद्वैत
गदाधर
आदि
श्रीवासादि
गौरभक्तवृंद।
गौरवृन्दा।
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 रामा राम राम हरे हरे।
हरे
हरे
हरे कृष्ण
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 हरे
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 राम हरे
हरे
राम
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 हरे
हरे
हरे।
हरे।
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 रामा राम राम हरे हरे।
हरे
हरे कृष्ण
कृष्ण
हरे
हरे
कृष्ण
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 हरे
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 हरे हरे
हरे
राम
हरे
हरे
राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 रामा राम राम हरे हरे।
हरे
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 कृष्ण
कृष्ण
हरे
हरे
कृष्ण
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 हरे
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 राम
राम
हरे
हरे
राम
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 हरे
हरे
हरे।
हरे।
हरे कृष्ण। थैंक यू वेरी मच। थैंक यू।
हरि बोल माता जी।
So beautiful, very nice, so divine. Thank you so much. So we shall move on to the next is the Prema Dhani, please.
So devotional Mataji, Hari Bol.
Okay,
Very nice.
so the Sakya Mataji, would you like to lead if they're available?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Did you ask me, Prabhuji?
Yes, Mataji, if you are comfortable to.
Okay. Okay, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. जय नित्य लीला प्रविष्ट ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्रजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्रीमद हिस डिवाइन ग्रेस श्रील एसी भक्ति वेदांत स्वामी महाराज प्रभुपाद की जय।
Yeah.
जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्रजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर शत श्रीमद भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी महाराज प्रभुपाद की
जय
Yeah.
अनंत कोटि वैष्णवृंद की
जय
Yeah.
नामाचार्य हरिदास ठाकुर की
जय
जय
इस्कॉन फाउंडर आचार्य श्रील प्रभुपाद की
जय
जय
Yeah.
प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्णा चैतन्य प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्णा चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद जय अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसादि गौर भक्त वृंद की
जय
जय
श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरी गोवर्धन की
जय
जय
Yeah.
वृंदावन धाम की
Jai.
मथुरा धाम की,
Jai.
नव नवद्वीप धाम की,
Jai.
जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की,
Jai.
गंगा मई की,
Jai.
यमुना मई की,
Jai.
तुलसी देवी की,
Jai.
भक्ति देवी की,
Jai.
संकीर्तन यज्ञ की,
Jai.
बृहद मृदंग की,
Jai.
सामवेद भक्त वृंद की,
Jai.
गौर प्रेमानंदे हरि.
Hari Hari.
Hari Bol.
All glories to the assembled devotees.
Hare Krishna.
All glories to the assembled devotees.
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
All glories to the assembled devotees.
Hare Krishna.
All glories to Sri Guru and Gauranga. Srila Prabhupada ki.
Jai.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Mataji.
Bhagavati Shachi Mataji ki.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna.
Jai.
All devotees ki jai. Hare Krishna.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay. And we got Kausi, Kausi joined. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, hi. Sorry, I joined a bit later.
Thank you so much, Mataji.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So now shall move into the Chaitanya Charitamrita. Okay, so can I request any want to do the Namo Bhagavate Vasudeva 3 times? So today, before we move into Chaitanya Charitamrita, so today Sanchita Mataji is going to take us from the verses 6 to 9. So just to give a recap, in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is describing about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who is a supreme personality of Godhead. So he is going to put different verses from different Puranas, Srimad Bhagavatam, and also Naradi Purana, like that. He is going to establish the supremacy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. In the last session, Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is offering his obeisances unto the Panchatattva. Later on, he mentioned Yadadvaitam Brahmopanishri Tadapyasitanubha Yatmantaryam Purusheti So Asham Kavibhavaha Shadaishwaryaihi Purno Yeha Bhagavan Sasvayamayam Na Chaitanyat Krishna Jagati Paratattvamita. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the complete personality of Godhead with 6 opulences in full, who is none other than Krishna himself, and whose bodily effulgence is Brahma Jyoti, and whose expansion of expansion is Paramatma, who is residing in the heart of all the living entities. Okay, likewise, he is offering his prayers. In the last session, we have discussed vastly about that shloka. So today further, it is the extension of that shloka. So I think without any further delay, I just hand over the session to Sanchita Mataji after reciting the shlokas. Okay, I think for shlokas, maybe we all do, I recite, maybe Mataji can only do that one. And then for everyone follow, later Mataji will continue the session. Is that okay, Mataji? Sanchita Mataji?
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Yeah, you
Would
want
you
me
like
to?
to, would you
No, no,
like to lead the
you can do it, and then we did once, na, in the beginning, so you can do it, and then others follow, and then I'll join. Yeah, few minutes.
Okay, Mataji. Okay, so dear devotees, kindly follow. So this one. ब्रह्मात्मा भगवान् अनुवादति न अंगप्रभ अंश स्वरूप तेन विधेय चिह्न. Can I request Sita Sundari Mataji to lead for this one? We all follow 3 times each shloka, and then we'll hand over to Sanchita Mataji.
Okay, Prabhuji, Hare Krishna. ব্রহ্মত্তা ভগবান অনুবাদ অঙ্গ প্রভাব অংশ স্বরূপ
তিন বিধে অচিন।
Brahmatma Bhagavan Anga
Angaprabha Amsha Swarupa Videya Chirchina
ব্রহ্ম আত্মা ভগবান অনুবাদ তিন।
Brahma
Brahmatma
Bhagavan
অঙ্গ প্রভা অংশ স্বরূপ তিন, তিন বিধে ছিন্ন।
Anga Prabha
ব্রহ্ম আত্মা ভগবান তিন অনুবাদ তিন। অঙ্গ প্রভা অংশ স্বরূপ তিন বিধে ছিন্ন।
The next shloka. Before that, impersonal Brahman, the localized Paramatma and the personality of Godhead, or three subjects, and the glowing effulgence, the partial manifestation, and the original form are their three respective predicates. Okay, next shloka. Sita Sundari Mataji again.
Once or thrice?
Three times, Mataji.
Times, okay. অনুবাদ আগে পিছে বিধেয় স্থাপন।
अनुवाद आगे पाछे
Videya Tapani
সেই অর্থ কহি শুনো শাস্ত্র বিবরণ। অনুবাদ আগে পিছে বিধেয় স্থাপন।
Anubhada Age Videya Tapani
সেই অর্থ কহি শুনো শাস্ত্র বিবরণ।
Seyi Arthi
অনুবাদ আগে পাছে বিধেয় স্থাপন। সেই অর্থ কহি শুনো শাস্ত্র বিবরণ।
Seyi Arthi
Anyone like to read the translation?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Can I try, Prabhuji? A predicate always follows its subjects. Now I shall explain the meaning of this verse according to the revealed scriptures. Hare Krishna.
Yes, Prabhuji. স্বয়ং ভগবান কৃষ্ণ বিষ্ণু পরতত্ত্ব পুনর্জ্ঞান পূর্ণানন্দ পরম মহত্ব।
Swayam Bhagavan Krishna Vishnu Paratattva Purnananda Parama Mahatma
স্বয়ং ভগবান কৃষ্ণ বিষ্ণু পরতত্ত্ব
Swayam
Bhagavan Krishna
Vishnu
Paratattva
পূর্ণ জ্ঞান পূর্ণানন্দ পরম মহত্ব।
Purnana Purananda Parama Mahatma
স্বয়ং ভগবান কৃষ্ণ বিষ্ণু পরতত্ত্ব
Swayam Bhagavan Krishna Vishnu
Paratattva
Paratattva
পূর্ণ জ্ঞান পূর্ণানন্দ পরম মহত্ব।
Purna Jnana Purnananda Parama Mahatra
anyone would like to read the translation?
Prabhuji, may I?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay. Krishna, the original form of the personality of Godhead, is the summum bonum of the all-pervading Vishnu. He is all perfect knowledge and all perfect bliss. He is the supreme transcendence. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Mataji, okay.
নন্দসুত বলি যারে ভাগবতে গাই
Nanda Sutta
Sutta Bali
Baliante Bhagavate Gai
সেই কৃষ্ণ অবতীর্ণ চৈতন্য গোসাই
Jai
Sri
Krishna
Krishna
Avatirna
Chaitanya,
Chaitanya
Avatirna
Gosai
নন্দসুত বলি যারে ভাগবতে গাই
Nanda
Nanda
Sutta
Sutta Baliandre
Baliante Bhagavate Gai
সেই কৃষ্ণ অবতীর্ণ চৈতন্য গোসাই
Sri
Jai
Krishna
Krishna
Avatirna
Avatirna Chaitanya Gosani
নন্দসুত বলি যারে ভাগবতে গাই
Nanda
Nanda
Sutta
Sutta
Baliante
Baliandre Bhagavate
Bhagavate
Gai
Gai
এই কৃষ্ণ অবতীর্ণ চৈতন্য গোসাই
Shri
Sri
Krishna
Krishna
Avatirna
Avatirna
Chaitanya
Goswami.
Gosani
Hare Krishna. Can anyone read the translation, please?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. He whom Srimad Bhagavatam describes as the son of Nanda Maharaja has descended to earth as Lord Chaitanya.
Okay, thank you so much devotees for kindly reciting. Due to the time, so we have got the individual recitation. Now shall hand over the session to Sanchita Mataji. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Would you like
Thank
to
you.
share this with Mataji?
Yes, Prabhu, I can. It's not much today, but I'll still share
Okay,
it. So,
thank
okay, thank you. This is the one, right? Yeah. Pranam. Hare Krishna, dear devotees, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Prabhu, can you all hear me?
you.
Is it
We can hear you,
Yes.
but little bit low. Yeah,
okay?
now we can hear.
Okay, just pull my laptop a bit closer. Is it okay?
Yes, yes, Mataji.
Thank you. Yeah, today Prabhu had asked me to say something on Chaitanya Charitamrita. I know it's a PhD level study and I'm not even qualified to speak anything about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's avatar and anything, but just please forgive me for any mistakes I make, and I'll just repeat what Srila Prabhupada has said. And these three shlokas, these four of the verses, they're basically something which comes from Srimad Bhagavatam, so makes it a bit easier for me. So I'll start with the first one. First three of them, they don't have any purpose, so just discussing a bit about it, I'll go to the ninth one. So the text 9, it says,
Are you sharing screen, Mataji?
oh, I thought I'm sorry, Prabhu. Can you see now? Can
Yes,
you?
yes. Yeah, and would you also like to little bit zoom in, Mataji?
Little bit?
Yes, zoom in. Yes, yes, that's it.
Better? Better, Prabhu?
Yes, Mataji.
No. Just a second. The bar, how do we remove the bar? Just give me a second. Yeah. You start from 6, right, Prabhu? Yeah. ব্রহ্মাত্মা ভগবান অনুবাদ তিন অঙ্গ প্রভা অংশ স্বরূপ তিন বিধয়ে চিহ্ন. So Brahma means the impersonal Brahman. Atma, the localized Paramatma. Bhagavan, the personality of Godhead. Anuvad, subject. Teen, three. Anga Prabhav, bodily effulgence. Amsha, partial manifestation. Swarup, original form. Teen, three. Vidya Chinna, predicates. Translation: the impersonal Brahman, the localized Paramatma, and the personality of Godhead are three subjects, and the glowing effulgence, the partial manifestation, and the original form are their three respective predicates. So we'll just see this translation because it doesn't have a purport. We'll just see quickly what it means. So subject, subject and predicate, these are two terms we must have all heard in English, like back in school days. Subject is something, it's the noun, or it comes in the beginning, like about who or what it is the sentence about. And predicate, it always follows the subject, like what is being done, what's the action done by the subjects. So for example, if we take the children are playing in the garden, so the children here is the subject and playing in the garden is a predicate. So just to give a context to, so this sentence, like it has been clubbed together. So if we just break, put the subjects and the predicates together, it could be three sentences. From the one sentence we can make three sentences, like, so the impersonal Brahman is the, so the first one, the impersonal Brahman is the glowing effulgence. So this is the subject, impersonal Brahman, and the glowing effulgence is. So what is the subject, impersonal Brahman? So we know that it's the glowing effulgence. Similarly, the localized Paramatma is the partial manifestation. So the Paramatma, which is in our heart, so it is kind of localized. It's because Lord, in the form of a Paramatma as a super soul, he is present in all the jivas and the atoms, all the 8.4 million species of living beings as well as atoms. He's present there. He as a localized he's residing there. So that's localized, the form of Paramatma. And it's called partial manifestation. So why is it called partial manifestation? Because Krishna has, like, Vishnu has got 60 qualities and Krishna has 64. So those four qualities, if we just take a few of them and see that these are not present in the Paramatma Tattva, like the Madhurya Lila, the Rasa Lila is one of the qualities, one of the extra four qualities of Krishna. We don't see that Paramatma performing any Rasa Lila in our heart, right? Similarly, if we see the other Leelas, or even he is holding a flute, we don't see the Paramatma. However, it's like 1,000 portion of the hair, tip of the hair. So it's such tiny thing, like we cannot even understand it. So we know it philosophically, that's present in our heart, is guiding us. So Lord, by his own will, has made it a partial manifestation. So he does not give the full manifestation. And where do we see the full manifestation? Is the personality of Godhead. So this subject, it says to be the original form of the three respective predicates. So this is the original form of the Lord. So this is basically this shloka verse number 6. And then I'm just rushing because of we bit behind in time. So going to this text 7, it's অনুবাদ আগে পাছে বিধয় স্থাপন সেই অর্থ কহি শোনো শাস্ত্র বিবরণ. Synonyms: Anuvad, subject, aage, first, pache, afterwards, vidhe, the predicate, and sthapon, placing, shei, this, ortho, the meaning, kohi, I speak, shuno, please listen, shastra vivaran, to the description of the scriptures. So here it says the predicate always follow its subjects. Now I shall explain the meaning of this verse according to the revealed scriptures. So Yeah, as we seen in the text 6, that predicate always follow the subject. Like if you try to understand again with the 3 examples, like the localized Paramatma is the localized form, so that is the predicate. And just a second, give me a second. পল্লব তুমি আওয়াজ করো না, আমি এই ক্লাস করছি। Yeah, so please forgive me. Yeah, I just lost it. Just need to get it done. Impersonal Brahman is the glowing effulgence. So glowing effulgence is one of the predicate. Localized Brahman, the predicate is the partial manifestation, and for this one is the Lord's original form. So, and where is this given? So Krishna Raj Kaviraj Goswami, he is saying that I will explain this verse through the revealed scripture. So we see the same kind of thing revealed in the Shrimad Bhagavatam. Like it's also come in the 11th verse, and it's also in Shrimad Bhagavatam, Canto 1, chapter 2, verse 11. Vadanti tat tattva vidhas tattvam yad jnanam advayam brahmeti paramatmeti bhagavan iti sabdyate. So it says, learned transcendentalists who know the absolute truth call this non-dual substance Brahman, Paramatma, or Bhagwan. So in Shrimad Bhagavatam, we see that it has been explained in great details, like these 3 localized form, impersonal form, and the Bhagwan form. So that's what Krishna Goswami, and there are many references we see, find it in the Shrimad Bhagavatam. So I'm not again going into this. So now moving into text 8. স্বয়ং ভগবান কৃষ্ণ বিষ্ণু পরতত্ত্ব পূর্ণ জ্ঞান পূর্ণানন্দ পরমাহাতত্ত্ব। Synonyms: Swayam, himself, Bhagavan, the supreme personality of Godhead; Krishna, Lord Krishna; Vishnu, of all pervading Vishnu; Paratattva, the ultimate truth; Purna Gyan, full knowledge; Purna Ananda, full bliss; Parama, supreme; Mahatattva, greatness. Sorry, Prabhu, like, no, we just came from temple and there's so much, like the kids are shouting, background, Palla Prabhu shouting. Sorry for the distractions. It's distracting me as well. My apologies. Translation: Krishna, the original form or personality of Godhead, is the summum bonum of all pervading Vishnu. He is all perfect knowledge, all perfect bliss. He is the supreme transcendence. So here we see this term, like we have come across this term in Srimad Bhagavatam. What is Samam Bonam? So of all the 3 forms we see, Krishna, he said that Krishna is the original form of personality of Godhead, and he is called the Samam Bonam. Samam Bonam means the best, the cream, like the on ice cream, the topping. So it's the best part. It's all of all pervading Vishnu. So all the Leela Tattvas, Samam Bonam is Krishna. Because why he is that? Because he's all perfect. He's got all the 6 opulences. He's all got perfect knowledge, and he's got perfect bliss, and he's the super transcendental. He's in a super transcendental form, and that's how we in ISKCON, that's the form we usually worship him, and that's what Srila Prabhupada has taught us. So if we see Srimad Bhagavatam, like how the scriptures have been revealed, like we know that Bhagavad Gita, it's the words of the Lord. So the philosophy has been given by Lord through his words spoken in the form of Bhagavad Gita. Srimad Bhagavatam is the pastimes of the Lord. And in Chaitanya Charitamrita, we see the words of the Lord, like what is Lord saying, direct words, and his confidential devotees, like the disciple, they could really interact with him and find what the Lord wanted in this form. So we'll get into that in the last verse for the day, which is text 9. But before that, like, why is Samam Bonam? So we see like how the Bhagavatam has been set up. First, we have the few cantos, like, you know, the creation, the cosmic manifestation, the first level of creation and the secondary creations. Those things happen. Then we hear these, like, you know, in Canto 5, the entire how the creation was done. We hear about that, and after that we hear in the next one. Just a second. Canto 6, we know the story of the Ajamil and the other, I mean, basically the other pastimes of the Lord. Yeah, Vritrasura and all that. And Canto 7, I think it's Prahlad Maharaj. Yeah, Prahlad Maharaj and Hiranyakashipu's story. Canto 8, we learn about, I think, a bit of the Gajendra story and other, yeah, the churning of the ocean. These are in Canto 8. Then in Canto 9, we hear the story of the other, like, Ambarish Maharaj and Kapila Dev and all those traders, the philosophies, a bit of Sankhya philosophy there. Canto 9 is again about Ramayana and Parashuram and other avatars of the Lord. And we see the name of Canto 10. So this is the Samam Bonam. Canto 11 is again about, like, you know, the rest of the stories of the Uddhav Gita, and Canto 10, Canto 11 is about the Uddhav Gita mostly, and Canto 12 is about the age of Kali. So basically we see this is the entire Krishna book. So the Samam Bonam, the cream, because that's the most beautiful pastimes of the Lord in his Lord Krishna form. So that's what is being said here, like Krishna is the original personality of Godhead and is the Samam Bonam of all pervading Vishnu. So, like, as we see in all the other cantos, we see the different Vishnu forms, the Leela avatars, the you know, the Guna avatars, the Manvantara avatars, and we see the Shaktaves avatars. But here it's the Krishna form, which is the Samam Bonam of all the Vishnu forms. And going to text 9 now. So here it basically we see how beautifully, like Vyasdev, I mean, how he has done Nanda Sutta, and who comes again in this Kali Yuga to just deliver us. And we have so he is saying Krishna is the original personality, and here we are what we are reading Chaitanya Charitamrita is being compared that they both are same, but it's for most people it's very difficult to understand because he's kind of a very confidential and mystical avatar, and we have to really go through the book to understand through the eyes of the devotees, the great pure devotees, to understand how these leelas are same. So we'll go into a bit in this purport. So নন্দসুত বলি যারে ভাগবতে গাই সেই কৃষ্ণ অবতীর্ণ চৈতন্য গোসাই. So Nandasuta, the son of Nanda Maharaj, Boli, as said, Jare, who, Bhagavate, in Srimad Bhagavatam, Gai is sung, Shei, that Krishna, Lord Krishna, Avatirna, descended, Chaitanya Gosai, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So the translation says, he whom Srimad Bhagavatam describes as the son of Nanda Maharaj has descended on the earth as Lord Chaitanya. And purport by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada ki jai. According to the rules of the rhetorical arrangement of efficient composition in literature, a subject should be mentioned before its predicate. So yeah, in the first verse we discussed about the subject and the predicate, and we see, like, you know, in the earlier one the subjects were there, but here who is this? In the 8th verse we see that Samam Bonam is Krishna, so that is the subject. So according to the rhetorical arrangement, what is being said, that the subject should be mentioned before the predicate. So what is the subject doing here? So here the subject is Lord Krishna or Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The Vedic literature frequently mentions Brahma, Paramatma, and Bhagavan, and therefore these three items are widely known as subjects of transcendental understanding. Yeah, but this line, the next line is very important, which says, but it is widely known, it is not widely known that what is approached as impersonal Brahman is the effulgence of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's transcendental body. So even before reading this, please forgive my noviceness. I was not aware of this because I have not been reading Chaitanya Charitamrita for a long time. While preparing for this, I just found out that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's if we go a bit into the Krishna pastime, and then it will make a bit of sense. So Krishna, he wanted to we know that Advaita Acharya, he was praying, like, because of the Kali Yuga coming so aggressively. Advaita Acharya, he was praying for Krishna, for his descent, and Krishna wanted to come. So that was one of the external reasons. There are many external and internal reasons, but I'll just take one. And this was one of the external reason. And internal reason was like Krishna, he wanted to feel how his devotees feel his separation, especially Radharani. So he wanted to come down, to descend as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But Radharani said, I know in this, in the Leela of Lord Ram or Krishna, he could, he had been like Lord, we see Maryada Purutam like a king, like the kingly activities. Lord Krishna, we see in different forms, the Vrindavan Leela, the Mathura Leela, the Dwarka Leela, the Kurukshetra. They're different. Like it's like kind of a not material, but I would say these are pastimes. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, it's very subtle, because when Lord left, Krishna left Vrindavan, Radharani was so sad, and she was overwhelmingly sad. So for Krishna to feel that, Radharani knew that it will be very much troublesome for Krishna to feel the separation in her mood. So then she said, I will, so that he doesn't get any harm, Radharani said, I will come as your golden effulgence. That's why we see Lord Chaitanya's body as a golden Gaura. So Gaura Hari. So Gaura is golden and Hari. So it's the same Hari, but he's Gaura, is golden. But why golden? Because Radharani wanted to come, like the effulgence there, it's the Radharani's protection, so that, when he, in the last part of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's life, the last 12 years, I think, when he had finished all his leelas, even in the Ant Leela, 6 years he was interacting with his associates, but then after that he was only interacting with his confidential associates. So he was completely in transcendental madness. So that was a complete like prema bhakti, completely in ecstasy. So showing different signs of like bhava, like, he was sometimes crying, sometimes dancing, sometimes passing out, sometimes hair standing. So we see all that. And then again, when he sees Jagannath, how he passes out. So all these bhavas. So Radharani knew that he will be very, very overwhelmed by all these emotions. So she came, and that is, so this is so here it says, it's not widely known that what is approached as impersonal Brahman is the effulgence of Lord Chaitanya's body. So that's why, how this is from this sentence we see how mystical it is. Like we don't understand why Lord, because any picture of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu we see, we always see that that golden effulgence is always there. Yeah, nor it is widely known that super soul or the Paramatma is only the partial representation of Chaitanya, Lord Chaitanya, who is identical to Bhagwan himself. So in the sixth slok, I described like why it's partial, because Lord wanted it to be that way. He did not want to give the samam bonam, or the complete like the complete true self of all the Vishnu tattvas. He did not want, so he wanted a partial representation. So that is not, that is also not widely known, that it was Lord's will not to reveal him completely. Therefore The description of Brahman as the effulgence of Lord Chaitanya, the Paramatma as his partial representation, the Paramatma we have in our heart, and the Supreme Personality of Godhead are identical with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and must be verified by evidence from authoritative Vedic scriptures. Of course, when we read, that's why, like Prabhupada said, first we read Bhagavad Gita and then we read the Shrimad Bhagavatam to understand all those. It's more detail, it's explains in so much detail in Shrimad Bhagavatam, all these the other different the three forms, Bhagwan, Paramatma and Brahman. So that's why it's mentioned that it's the evidence we find. So if somebody mind questions, how can we believe that Chaitanya Charitamrita Krishnadas Gaviraj Goswami is saying the truth? So he has verified everything, and that is there from the Vedic scriptures. The author wants to establish first the essence of the Vedas is the Vishnu Tattva, the absolute truth, the Vishnu, the all pervading Godhead. So Vishnu Tattva has got different categories, of which the highest is Lord Krishna, and the ultimate Vishnu Tattva is confirmed in the Bhagavad Gita and throughout the Vedic literature. So this we hear Prabhupada say so many times, like if we try to understand the Vishnu Tattva in this way, that Lord, when Lord, when he's in his home, that's it, in Vrindavan or Golok Vrindavan, he is more informal. He is doing his pastimes, different pastimes with his sakhas, the gopis, and the Vatsalya pastimes and all that. But when he is at work, when he is doing his duties, his formal duties of the creation of the universe, and also we know the Mahavishnu Tattva. So Mahavishnu is of course these are all manifestation from Krishna. So Mahavishnu was like manifested, or the Karanodakshaya Vishnu, from whose pores all these different multiverses, the multiple universes were created, and from them, like in each universe, he was he was lying down in the Garbhodaka ocean, and from whom Lord Brahma came. So, and then the secondary creation started. We heard about this, and then we have the Kshirodakshaya Vishnu, who is lying down in the ocean of milk. The Kshir means kheer, which or milk, or in the ocean of milk, and his manifestation is again coming to us in each of the Jiva Tattvas, or each of the atoms, or all the 4.8 million species. So the manifestation. So these are all the Vishnu Tattvas, and of course he comes. The different Leela avatars, like at Lord Ram, Narasimha, he came to save Narasimha. That time he did not even think like how he is looking. Like when he is Krishna, he's so much he's so much conscious about how he looks, how the Lord looks. But when he comes as Narasimha, he just comes as he wants to protect and to make all the fulfill all the conditions that Hiranyakashipu had given. So he's just coming to protect his devotees. So we see all these Vishnu Tattvas they're doing, but it's the Samam Bonam. So it's all of them together. It's the Lord Krishna, the original form. And so, and all this, so here Prabhupada says that the ultimate Vishnu Tattva, so that is the Samam Bonam, it's confirmed in Bhagavad Gita, because Bhagavad Gita, Krishna speaks the message or the philosophy, the Gita Gyan to Arjuna. And throughout all the Vedic scriptures, which is like Srimad Bhagavatam, we know that. Srimad Bhagavatam, the same personality of God is described as Nanda Sutta. So in that, he is the Nanda Sutta or Nanda Nandana, the king of Lord Nanda. And Krishna Kaviraj Goswami, so he is saying that Krishna Kaviraj Goswami says that Nanda Sutta has again appeared as Lord Sri Krishna Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he bases this statement on understanding the Vedic scriptures. Vedic literature concludes that there is no difference between Lord Krishna and Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So yeah, so he's trying, I mean, we see if we read more about Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, he's so humble, like at the age of at the age of I think 90, when his body was frailing, and he has heard all this Krishna Katha from Swarup Damodar. He had his notes from, because Swarup Damodar was one of the the confidential associate of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu during the last 12 years. So he had taken notes, and he had got all those notes from that. Krishnaraj Kaviraj Goswami has read all the Vedic scriptures, so it's two-way, like we have two-way verification of in phone or any devices we use these days. We have this two verification, so he's verifying all these tattvas, so that nobody can nobody can say that he's just these are mental concoction he's telling about that. And he didn't even want to write it, but here I'll tell a small pastime. Before this, we had the Chaitanya Bhagavat. Chaitanya Bhagavat was written before that by Govinda Das. I think I forgot the name. One of the Prabhu, Amoga Prabhu. Who was that who read the Chaitanya Bhagavat?
Vrindavan Das.
Yes, sorry, yes, Prabhu. Sorry, it skipped up my. Yeah, Vrindavan Das Prabhu. So he had written the Chaitanya Bhagavat, which was basically the Lord's, and he was so absorbed in the Lord's sweet childhood pastimes that he had written so many verses about that, but he missed all those Madhya Lila and the Anta Lila. So there was gaps in there. So Krishnaraj Kaviraj Goswami had the intention to do that, but of course he didn't want to do on his own. And at the same time, what happened was, after that, when Swarup Goswami came, came and said, please write about more about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then he went to Lord Madan Mohan, Radha Madan Mohan in Vrindavan, and while he was praying, a garland fell in his neck. So that was a sign from the Lord that Lord is happy for him to write about Lord Chaitanya's entire pastime. So he started doing that, and he said, it was not me who was writing. It was like all these 11,000 verses. It has Krishna has been guiding, Madan Mohan had been guiding, his guiding force, and he was just writing, because he's saying he's so much his humility. If he just read, he was aged, he was getting blind with his frail body, how could he even write so many? He does not have faith in himself. So here he's trying to establish that Nanda Sutta or Nanda Nandana, he was the same as Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and he was Nanda Nandana, and here is Sachi Nandana. And Kaviraj Goswami says the author will prove, he will, as we go through the entire Chaitanya Charitamrita, he will prove how it's same. And here I will quickly give some few examples, how they are same. We see that Lord never comes on his own. He's always there with his parshads. So when Krishna came, all his parshads, he had the Lalita, Vishakha, the Gopas, the Gopis, even Kamsa, Jarasanga, all the entire pastimes. There were so many parshads. And in Krishna, in Gaura Leela also, we have the same thing. And one more thing before going into this, I just wanted to add that Krishnaraj Kaviraj Goswami has not only written this Chaitanya Charitamrita, he had written Govinda Lilamrita also. Govinda Lilamrita is basically in 24 hours what Krishna does as a baby, when he was a child, what Krishna did as a child. So his Vrindavan pastimes, he had written that. So he's one of those authors, so senior Vaishnava, who has he has written the Govinda Lilamrita, and then now he's writing Chaitanya Charitamrita. He has got complete knowledge of the scriptures. So he's saying that he will prove this later as it goes. So if we see that Krishna with his different parshads, so Advaita we had Mahavishnu in Krishna Leela. Here we have that Sadasiva or Advaita Acharya, who was the Mahavishnu. Similarly, Radharani was Gadadhar Pandit. Yesterday we had Gadadhar Pandit's appearance day. The Manjaris, all the 6 Goswamis were the Guna Manjari, the Rupa Goswami was Rupa Manjari, and all that. Nanda Maharaj was Jagannath Mishra here. And similarly, we have, Swarup Damodar, who was Lalita, and Ramananda Roy, who was Vishakha. So these personalities, of course, Nityananda Prabhu was Balaram, and his first wife, who was Lakshmi Priya, she was Rukmini. So I'm just trying to compare where, the Krishna Lila and the Gaura Lila, how they are same, like who were the Parshad. So even I was like quite funny to find that even those demonic personalities with whom he had the Leela, like Kamsa was in the Chaitanya Leela, Chand Kazi. So Chand Kazi, he was, at that time Bengal was ruled by Nawab Hussain. He was the emperor of Bengal, and he was basically Jarasanga, like in this, he was the Jarasanga from the Krishna pastime in the Gaura Leela. He is Jarasandha, and he, being a Muslim king, he always, of course, Muslim. That time he wanted Islam to like spread, and those days, those we hear all this so much spread of Muslim. Why did our Sanatan Dharma got buried? Because all these Muslim rulers, what they used to do, they used to sprinkle their holy water and not like making them eat cow meat or anything. They would just sprinkle some holy water, and they would say that now you have been converted to Muslim. So that's how the Muslims population got expanded. And what happened, the Hindus, the Brahmins, they did not accept these people who were sprinkled water, and that's how Muslim population increased in that part of Bengal. So in the Muslim population, when Emperor Emperor Nawab Hussain was there, Nawab Shah Hussain, Chand Kazi was his magistrate or the tax collector, and he was the character of Kangsa. So he was Kangsa basically. So when because of the spread of Muslim religion, these Hindus were very much afraid to practice their religion openly or freely. So that time, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was there in the village in Navadvip, all those places, in Shiva's Angan, Shiva's Thakur was there. Shiva's was Narad Muni. So in Krishna Leela, he was Narad Muni, and here in the Gaura Leela, he is Shiva's Thakur. So in Shiva's Angan, they used to that was the first place, that was the birthplace of Sankirtan movement. So for 1 year, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Mahaprabhu, and his close associates, they used to dig ecstatic kirtans behind closed doors, get into that bhava. And that after 1 year, so during that 1 year when they were singing kirtans, this Chand Kazi, he was going from there, and then he heard the kirtan, and that he just came, and then he was very angry. He said, who is giving you that audacity to just do practice your religion? I mean, you are not supposed to do that. So who is giving that audacity? They did not say anything. So they broke the mridanga of Shiva's Thakur. So that place, Shiva's Angan, is also called Khol Bhanga Danga. So Khol means mridanga, Bhanga means broken, and Danga is the place. So that place is also called Khol Bhanga Danga. So so then when Shiva's Thakur reported this to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he was very furious. He was even more furious. Even when he took out the Sudarshan Chakra in Krishna Leela, he was even, it said in the scriptures, he was even more furious than that. His face looked, because he was a compassionate avatar, right? So when he was becoming furious, it was really very, very furious. But Nityananda Mahaprabhu and Shivas Thakur and everybody, they asked Lord, they begged him, please do not punish him, because in this avatar you have come to give the holy name to everybody, so please don't do that. So then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that he had a plan, like he said, he made a big team, like a big team of 12 teams. Basically, he made 12 teams with 4 kirtaniyas, I mean the lead singers, and then he had some kartal players, one dancer. So that way, thousands of Hindus, they Sanatanis, they joined, spreading across different part of Navadvip, and they started doing this sankirtan. So that was how it became, like initially. So initially the sankirtan started in the house of Shivas Thakur, but later it he wanted to spread that. He wanted to, Lord had come to give the holy name freely. So this part, there is also a hidden tattva, confidential tattva here, like Krishna's in the Krishna Leela, the Lord's confidential pastimes are the Rasa Leelas, with his gopis, which are very confidential, and Lord doesn't. That's done in the Nikunj, like it's not even Prabhupada said, no, we should, if you are not pure enough, we should not be reading it, because we might not have the proper, we still have got material contamination in a brain, like not be able to understand what goes on. So that was very confidential. But when Lord came in the mood of Srimati Radharani, these Leelas, so this Sankirtan Leela with all his Parshad, these are his close associates. So he is now spreading it openly, because now he wants to give the holy name to everybody. And we see that we have the 9 stages of bhakti, like Shraddha, Ruchi, Nishtha, Bhava, Prema, and all that. So Lord here says, like, if people can sing and dance, like sing and dance and get absorbed and eat prashadam, he's like, will and how Prabhupada has made it simple: eat prashadam, do preaching, listen to katha, and you just can develop prema bhakti. And we see, like, Srila Prabhupada's disciples who were hippies, and how, like, they did not, Prabhupada did not have time in those 12 years to, like, do all the let the wait, like, he gave initiation to second initiation, sannyas initiation, to so many of his disciples just so quickly. So he did not have that time to wait for the entire process of 9 stages of bhakti to follow, because this process is so purifying that in Kali Yuga, if we just follow the Naam Sankirtan, the Hari Naam, then the Lord, if you absorb in that Sankirtan, you can absorb Lord's energy, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's energy, and you get the mercy of Prema Bhakti. Of course, we have to keep practicing that. So, yeah, coming back to the little pastime I was saying. So they made that like 10 12 groups, and they just started walking towards Chand Kazi's house. So when they were walking to Chand Kazi's house, his people, like, they started telling him that Chand Kazi was very scared, like he was very scared. He said to close the doors, and slowly he could see the Harinam Mahamantra was getting closer and closer. And finally they banged the door, and when Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu banged the door, he had to open the door. And he asked, like, why did you do that? And he, before even say anything, he said, please forgive me, I have done a grave mistake. So please, I will not, I'll never stop any of your Sankirtan movement from now on. So Lord was a bit surprised. Like, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, how come, like, you just that day, other day, you went to Shivas Thakur's house and broke the khol, the mridanga, saying that Hindus cannot practice this, and now how come in a few days you are just changed, and you say that you don't want to like stop our Sankirtan movement? Then he says, like, in my dream yesterday, there was a very scary character, half lion and half man, and he had put his nails on my chest, and he gave me a nightmare that if ever you try to stop any Sankirtan, then next time you will not be alive. So we know this, like, Leela, like, of course Narasimha Bhagwan was there to protect, and then from then Chand Kazi also, like, so everybody, even so, that's how we see, like, the Sankirtan movement spread so fast and so quickly in the first half of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's life. So after his initiation, he spread the holy name, and then later on he handed it over to Nityananda Mahaprabhu, and then later went into the All India tour to pass it on to the south of India, Orissa, and all those places. And so yeah, so from all these examples we see that the author these are the little examples, or where the author proves that this will happen, and these are later explained in Chaitanya Charitamrita itself. So if it is thus proved that Shri Krishna is the origin of all tattvas, namely Brahman, Paramatma, Bhagwan, and there is no difference between Lord Krishna and Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, it will not be difficult to understand Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the same origin of all tattvas. So we see, just like Krishna was doing the same leelas in Treta Yuga, and the examples that I had given, we see the same leelas he did as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. In Krishna Leela, we had, like, two sets of parents, like in Vasudev and Devaki, Mother Devaki, later Yashoda and Nanda Maharaj. They were pure devotees of the Lord, and when they were doing in the Vatsalya Ras, they were completely, like, with the blessings of Yoga Maya, they had completely forgotten. I mean, they understood, but they wanted to have the childhood pastime only. So whenever he used to kill the demons, Mother Yashoda and Nanda Maharaj, they never believed, like, how, oh, something must have happened. My son, he is so young, how can he even do that? So never. So we see here all those sweet pastimes in the Krishna book. We hear that. And one more thing I wanted to add before we finish, like so the gopis and the guna manjaris, so why did they come in male body in this pastime? So we know that sannyas, like as Prabhupada always says, like when sannyasis, they are renunciates, and whoever serve them, they are basically male disciples or devotees, and wherever they go, they travel, they serve, these are all male devotees, and it's a bit forbidden in the scripture, so to keep purity, like, of this body. So that's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, because he has come in the male body, so all these parshads, like the Lalita, Vishakha, who was like, even in Krishna Leela, they were the Lalita and Vishakha, of all the 8 gopis, they were the most important ones. And similarly, Ramananda Rai and Swarup Damodar Goswami, they were the most confidential devotees, and even they have been shown, like Lord has shown the six-handed form of the Lord, where he's got the 6 hands, 2 hands of Lord Ram, 2 hands of Krishna, and 2 hands of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself. And he had shown the form of Radha and Krishna to Swarup Damodar, in between it's Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and both sides we see Radha and Krishna. So all these forms he has shown to his confidential devotees. So that is one of the main reasons why Lord comes because he is in the male body, so his parshads are also mostly in the male bodies. And the same absolute truth, as is revealed to students of different realizations, is called Brahman, Paramatma, and Bhagavan. So, and of course, as we know that Krishna has given us this free will, whatever you want to, whichever form you want to accept. Like some people, the yogis, they always want to emerge into his effulgence, impersonal effulgence. So they have got Brahman realization. But higher than that is the Paramatma realization, that Lord is sitting in our heart. He is the super soul. He is a guiding force to the Atma. So the students of different realizations, they have this different realizations. But what is Krishna consciousness? The best realization, the purest form of realization, is whenever we understand the Bhagwan realization, because that is the personal. It's not impersonal, it's the person. Because Paramatma also, of course, Brahman is effulgence, we cannot see. Paramatma is inside our heart, which we can feel but cannot see. But Of course, when we want to love somebody, when we want to have prema bhakti, if that is a ultimate goal, to go back home, back to Godhead, we need, like, even our children, like if we need our children also, it's physical, that's why we can love. But when we see, like, when we are far away, the love fades. Suppose we don't see our cousins for 20 years, it's not the same. So we always need the physical form to be present to express that love. Similarly, Lord in the Bhagwan form, when we Archa Vigraha, the deity form, when we can see him, we can decorate him, worship him, offer bhoga, and then distribute prasada, sing to him, do kirtans, and all these, like, the and of course for this Prabhupada has given, like, the 4 regulative principles that we need to follow to be able to understand the Bhagwan realization in our heart, so that our heart purifies. We sing the Mahamartha, we do the kirtan, and then one day we can pray that, Lord, please give shelter in our lotus feet. So with that, I'll just finish, and I please forgive me, because I started very haphazardly. I just came an hour and a half back, and I didn't get much time to prepare, so whatever it came in my mind was just kind of a free flow. So please, Hare Krishna. That's all. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. So very beautifully explained and different pastimes of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Okay, so with free flow, we are able to hear everything, Mataji, from you. Thank you so much. Okay, so maybe I shall request devotees if you have got any. And also thank you, Mataji, for kindly accepting the service in short notice as well. Okay, so
Prabhu, I was very scared to speak on Chaitanya Charitamrita, but when I saw the verses that it relates to, going deeper, I might not be like so well versed to say, but these are like something we learned from Srimad Bhagavatam, so I could speak a bit. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Very beautiful. Thank you, Mataji. Okay, can I request dear devotees if you have got any questions? So kindly ask questions. And if you have got any comments, kindly comment. Ramlala, Gayatri Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Sorry today I joined late, but I'm very happy that I could hear Sanchita Mataji's complete lecture, and very nice, Mataji. You have explained so beautifully about how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Samam Bonum, exactly like Krishna. So Mataji, my question was, so Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also have all the 64 qualities, Mataji, or I wasn't sure, like I just wanted to know.
I think so, Mataji. I have not delved deeper, so maybe Amoga Prabhu can answer. But because he is the same personality as Krishna, so I think he had those qualities. But Prabhu can guide a bit more on this.
Thank you, Mataji.
Hey Krishna, thank you, Mataji. I think, yeah, so here I have not seen Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. I have not gone into those details yet. Maybe I will share, Mataji, once I come across. We got Ramlala Prabhuji and Sita Sundari Mataji, Indaleka Mataji, Jahna Kanya Mataji are here. Mother, senior devotees, they can answer. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Sanchita Mataji. Very nicely explained. About Chaitanya Prabhu, I don't think we have read it anywhere that he has got all the 64 qualities, but I'm sure he has, because he is Krishna himself, right? But I don't remember coming across the qualities of Chaitanya Prabhu anywhere. I don't know if you have come, Prabhuji, but maybe when we go deeper into Chaitanya Charitamrita, we can come across it. Yes, Mataji, as you explained, all these devotees, all the associate of the Lord of Krishna, they came in male body. So we see Gadadhar Pandit, he's Radharani and Laita Sakhi combined, right? So we see, I think it was yesterday or the day before, I think that Mataji can confirm, we were talking about it in a class. So we see Gadadhar Pandit, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was young, Nimai, he was very agitated, he was very chanchal. That is everywhere where we start when his childhood pastime. And he would not listen once he was touching his heart to look for Krishna. And then Sachi Mata said, don't do that, don't do that. He would not listen. When Gadadhar Pandit told him to stop, he stopped immediately. And Gadadhar Pandit was so quiet. He was so calm, so quiet. So in one pastime, Sachi Mata, she knew who is Gadadhar and who is Chaitanya. So she took the hand of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, she put in the hand of Gadadhar. She said, as from today, you control him because he listens to you. And Mahaprabhu also knew that Gadadhar was Radharani. And why did she came in a male body? Because when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would lose conscious, when he will go in static, when he will start rolling on the floor and all, there need to be someone very close to control him. And that only Radharani could do in the form of Gadadhar Pandit. That's why Radharani came as Gadadhar Pandit. Anyway, thank you, Mataji. Very well explained. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. Yeah, that's a pastime I read long back, and thank you for reminding that once again. It's really very sweet, yeah. Even yesterday it was his appearance day, and Amaga Prabhu had shared one of his the excerpts from Chaitanya Charitamrita. Here, there, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is chastising Gadadhar Pandit that you keep on doing the seva of Tota Gopinath, and don't come when he was going on touring and all, so don't come behind me. But he said because you will be doing offense. But he said, no, I mean, I will still follow you. It doesn't matter whatever rules I'm breaking, whatever Vaishnava aparadh I'm doing, I don't mind, because I cannot live without you. I have to go wherever. So it's those are of course we should not, as they say, we should only take the words of exalted devotees. We should not copy their actions. So and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, till some point he allowed, but later then he asked his other parshads to take Gadadhar Pandit back and do the seva of Tota Gopinath. So very nice. Thank you for sharing, Mataji.
Thank you, Mataji. Okay, so for Gayatri Mataji's questions, just a short answer about Krishna's 24 qualities. Krishna's 64 qualities. Likewise, there are no structurally mentioned, is a quick answer, no structurally, but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is none other than Krishna himself. Na Chaitanya Krishna Jagati Paratattvam Paramit. So all qualities of Krishna are applicable to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as well. Okay, that is one statement. And again, Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namini Gaurit Vishayanam. Again, different qualities. Anarpita Chirim Chirat Karunayavati Nahakalau. So these are all qualities of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Okay, thank you, Mataji. Any other questions from any devotees? Any comments?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Hare Krishna Mataji, very nice, very academic and very devotional, and you explained everything very nice. Just big horrible. And just I like to add to confirm that yes, it is in Chaitanya Charitamrita. It is told also that ব্রজেন্দ্র নন্দন যেই শচী সুত সেই হইল সেই বলরাম হইল নিতাই. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna himself. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji. Jahanakanya Mataji, you wanted to add anything, Mataji? Any comments from you?
Well, being a neophyte, it was so much to digest. I'm not that well read, so to me it was quite a lot of information that I need time to digest. So maybe I need to listen to the class a bit more. But yes, it's obvious that Mataji took a lot of time to do research and provides a lot of information. Is really good information, but I need to. To me, it was the volume was so high and wide. I couldn't catch up. Maybe it's because of me being so not so well read. So yeah, it's. I mean, obviously she seems to know her stuff. So and it's at the standard that I very high, Prabhu. Your group is very high for me. I can't fit in anymore. Yeah.
My apologies, Mataji, that I'm really sorry. I mean, I just rushed through the entire thing because this was a bit more tattva, like more philosophy, and these philosophies are some, because when we try to compare, I was just rushing it because of lack of time also. So comparing Krishna Lila and Gaura Lila, and trying to, but of course, me being like so as a neophyte, I don't have that when Keshav Maharaj, he does his Chaitanya Charitamrita classes, and other senior devotees, they make it easier for everybody. So I understand that of course it will take me many years to get that expertise to be able to make things simpler. I just, whatever was there in my head, whatever I knew, I just tried to connect and put it. But I do and appreciate your comment, really appreciate. I'll take it as a feedback that these are things we need to learn when we are trying to like speak something to make it easier. So
For a
maybe
mixed audience, yes. I feel I'm the neophyte. You seem to be learned because you're well
no,
read,
Mataji, that
but
should not
I'm
be the
not.
no,
Yeah.
Mataji, please forgive me. That should not be the aim of like saying like speaking on a topic. That should not be the aim. The aim should be to make it easy for everybody. So I'll take that in mind, Mataji.
Well, there are
Apologies
quite a
for that.
lot of learned people in this group, so I'm kind of slow to pick up, I suppose. Yeah, my
And
pace
maybe
my
Mataji, other
pace is
thing,
different. Yeah.
yeah, no, if like if I had the time, because Prabhu only I think asked day before yesterday, so I did not have time anyway. I don't with like so much of things going, I don't have time to make slides. So if I had made, some devotees, they make really nice slides. So, and if I had make it as a columnar form, like to compare like who is who and everything, like a nice comparison, it, the visual thing, sometimes it's more appealing to and not only appealing, I mean it's easier to understand. But my apologies that I didn't have the time to just fit into all that in my
No, don't
little slide.
apologize. You do what you know best, so that's fine. And it's not a criticism; it's a constructive
No,
feedback.
definitely I
Feedback.
appreciate
Yeah, yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you, Mataji. Thank you.
Haribol.
Very good. Very beautiful. Thank you so much, Jahanakanya Mataji. Okay, so the pure devotees, they're always, when the qualities are increased, they are always grounded. Thank you so much, Mataji.
Haribol.
Jai Mataji, you wanted to add any comments, Mataji?
No, Prabhuji, I mean, when Mataji speaks, it's like, for me, it's samam bonam. She's so amazing. She covers everything. There's just absolutely amazing class, Mataji. And just, I was just wanted to say that Keshav Swami is a compact course, 10, which lasts for about 10 weeks. It might be worth doing just to get a overall sort of picture of Chaitanya Charitamrita, all the characters and everything. Some pastimes are covered in there. So if you see that advertised in from the Manor or from Soho or wherever, then I think it's worth doing that, at least the compact course. And then once you get then we can all get into deeper. I think we definitely need to. Yeah, thank you.
Oh, so yeah, because obviously you guys have done that. So because I'm doing so many other services, I don't seem to have anything else to fit in. So I'll keep an eye open anyway. Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji, for sharing. Any other comments? Okay, yes, we got Kaushi Mataji. Mataji, you have got any questions, Mataji?
No, I'm a new starter, so it was good that I had a chance to listen to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's history and his so it was good. As Ada Mataji said, I'm also a starter, so and I'm picking up on few things. So I think in due course I'll be able to join you in full fledged, like.
Very beautiful. Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you for the service. Thanks.
Hare Krishna. Okay, Neeraj Prabhuji. Any comments or any questions, Prabhuji?
Hare Krishna, Babuji. Yeah, it's a really nice session, Babuji. No questions today. Yeah, really good.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji. Prabhavati Sachi Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Hare Krishna Mataji, Sanchita Mataji. Excellent class as always. You have a lot of knowledge. And as Srila Prabhupada says always, Chaitanya Charitamrita is a PhD level, and we really need to study nicely, then only we can understand. Thank you so much for giving a lot of information. It was so amazing. Thank you, Mataji. Haribol. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. You're still, you have been reading Chaitanya. Thank you for your comments and kind words. You have been reading it for so many years and you recite so well. You're like Bengali and everything. When you give classes, like sometimes I hear on YouTube, it's like from a Sangha. There's so much mellow in that. But for me, it was more like tattvas. I was trying to fit in from, as things, you could understand that it was not prepared. So as things were coming in my mind, one after another. So, but I could, if I listen, I will not like to listen. It's a bit haphazard. But yeah, putting tattvas in a proper way, that is something with over a few years of time. Maybe thank you for Prabhu to giving us this platform to say. I know not many people listen to us, so which is good in a sense, in a way, on YouTube also. That gives us a chance to improve. But whenever you speak, like you do it very nicely, Mataji. Like especially Chaitanya and everybody. Like everybody when they do. I'm the trying first time, so please forgive me.
No,
Taji, you did really well because I'm a new
yeah.
starter and I could understand very well. So, but miles to go, but it was really nice. Haribol.
Thank you, Mataji. I'm not very happy with, and especially with, children. It was like dinner time and we just screaming in the back. I had to put off the mic and then shout at them. It was like my mind was not calm to, like, in that thing to speak properly, just manage somehow. When we say, so, of course I'm not at all qualified to compare, but as Krishna Raj Kaviraj Goswami is saying, like, it was Madan Mohan who was writing, how can I write? So Lord help me to speak whatever, but of course it's my brain, it was not able to put it structurally as the thoughts were coming. So yeah, maybe I'll try better next time.
Thank you, Mataji. So that Lord gives all, He gives Mattasmriti Jnanam Apohanam. He gives all the remembrance, what to speak, those words, everything will be delivered. Just only devotee should use his body, his senses as an instrument, accepting the service of the Lord, delivering it, just instrument. Lord will give all the knowledge. Very beautiful. Thank you, Mataji. Shall move on to Usha Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Prabhuji, this is what happens. The Lord knows our capacity, but He gives us challenges. You had challenges. Children were shouting. That is a challenge you had to deal during your class. we have challenges differently. I have challenges with my PC, I cannot manage my computer sometimes. So different people have, some people have challenges with mic, and some people have challenges with their words. So everybody gets challenges, but we go through it. So you did well, don't worry.
Thank you, Mataji. That's a consolation. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Mataji. During you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Hare Krishna Sanchita Mataji. Thank you so much, Mataji. You explain about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his parsad so nicely, Mataji. That's it, Mataji, from my side. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Hare Krishna.
Okay. Usha Mataji, please.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Hare Krishna Mataji. I joined a bit late, but Mataji explains so beautiful about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and then how that all about that Radharani's mood and how that it came because the expression of the Radha, how the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the Krishna wants to feel. So you were explaining and so nice, really nice. Thank you. That I have no words Mataji. It's a very deep point. So yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji. In doing so, I also learned a few things. Like when I was doing a bit of research, I was not aware that that impersonal Brahman, the effulgence we see behind Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, that was Radharani who wanted to come and give him protection because she knew, like, he always, as Indulekha Mataji said, like he used to, in his ecstatic pastimes, to especially the last 12 years when he used to faint and pass out and all those things, the proper, like, the Lord, as I was saying, Lord in Chaitanya Charitamrita, these are Lord's words. So Lord has come to say that I will give you, like, the prema bhakti, so you just follow what I am doing and I'll give you. So these are Lord's words, and through his pastimes, through his life, through his very short life, but it's transcendental life, he shows how to live life as a devotee. So these are Lord's words. So Radharani, she has gone through that separation, she has faced that, the pain, the deep pain. So though Chaitanya Mahaprabhu wanted to teach how to practice Krishna consciousness or practice myself or himself, like, but he would not have been able to do it without Gadadhar Pandit or without that impersonal effulgence. So these are few things I learned myself doing. So when we get some service, like every now and then we learn, pick up on things also which are there in the scripture. It's that we always don't regularly scrutinizingly read and understand. So, but yeah, I'm glad that you found something useful. Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Mataji, this is opportunity. When we got to facilitate, we should be happy. We learn more. Unless we learn, then we can speak. Otherwise, how can we speak? So this is an
Yes, Mataji.
opportunity for us to learn. We learn all these
Yes.
things. And also, whenever we go to Mayapur, go to these places. Shiva Sangan is still there. I remember doing lots of
Yeah.
kirtan there. And Nanda Bhavan is there, where Chaitanya Prabhu met Nityananda Prabhu. I was living near the place. All these places we can go and visit. Still there.
Yeah,
Hare
and
Krishna.
even, yeah, thank you, Mataji, for bringing that. And that reminds me, Chand Kazi's tomb is also there, and there is
Yes.
a tree. There's a bokul tree. Bokul is one of the flower. It's a very sweet smelling flower. But the tree, if you see the look at the tree, you must have been. But I'm just telling for the devotees, like how we have in Mayapur. Sorry, in Mayapur we have this bokul tree, which the stem is hollow, completely hollow.
Yes.
But when you see the tree, is beautiful. It's the entire branches, it's a very spread out tree and covered with beautiful bukul flowers. That's very, like, of course, from understand that's not normal. And Chand Kazi's tomb is there. And similarly, if you relate it to Haridas Acharyas, like
Yeah.
Bhajan Kutir, we have the
Mm-hmm.
Siddha Bakul tree there in Puri, Jagannath Puri. We
Yes,
have that,
Mataji. Yeah.
yeah. So same, that tree is also hollow, but it's still like got branches and all that. So yeah,
And
some
the tree
references,
goes,
yeah.
the tree goes like, it doesn't go straight. It goes like it's
Hmm.
lying down, and then branches are coming, but the first is still there. And there's the Imlital also. There's in the past.
Imlital, yes,
Yes,
yeah.
that was also there, but different parts, but it's still there. I was fortunate to go to these places. Hopefully, whoever goes, they can go and find it. If you get a good guide, they will take you all these places. Hare Krishna.
Yeah. Thank you. Mataji, have you been to Gambhira inside?
I've been to many places, Mataji. Different islands. We went last time. We went to one place where Chaitanya Prabhu's the statue of Chaitanya Prabhu is like 60 feet tall. But the thing is, nowadays you have to pay to go anywhere that you want to go. They make you pay. Before we could just go everywhere. Now you have to pay to get into the temple. You have to pay to go visit the garden or anything. Everywhere you have
Oh,
to.
I didn't know about
Yeah,
this. Maybe, yeah, I
yeah,
went along.
yeah.
Okay.
It changed, completely changed, Mataji. Yeah.
Just making tourism art. That's not really very nice. They're making
You
tourism
know,
out of it.
even Mayapur has become very commercial. It was not like I visited that 15 years ago. Now when you go, it's mostly like touristic. Yeah. Commercials. But for us devotees, we have to take the best. The thought that we need is we're going there for the Lord. We go to our art in the morning. We go for the chanting. We go. One thing that I loved most was every Saturday, the deity will come out because we cannot serve Radha Madhav or we cannot serve Chaitanya Prabhu. They will come out on huge chariots. The bull themselves was so huge, and then they'll go around the temple and people will they will wait, people will give the offering. That I did for like 3 weeks in a row, and I was very happy for that.
Oh, Hari Bol. That's so sweet.
Yeah,
I've never heard
yeah.
about it. Yeah, that's
Yes,
very
I
sweet.
didn't know about it. Then my friend said no, every Saturday they come, they stop at some places, then we'll cook and we'll go and we made khaja. We know they love khaja in Mayapur, so we made many preparation and we went to offer to the Lord.
Very
That was
fortunate, Mataji. Very, yeah.
unique
In Lord's
opportunity, you know.
birthplace, yeah, in Lord's
Yeah.
birthplace to be able to serve the Lord. That's
Mm-hmm.
really needs mercy and, yeah. Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Very
Thank
good.
you for sharing, Mataji.
Okay, so I got one question to Sanchita Mataji. Since when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has appeared along with his Parshvadas, so you know, gopis, they became all like male devotees. Why not female devotees? Is there a possibility that Lord doesn't come with female devotees?
Thank you, Prabhu, for your question. Yeah, even if you just try to, with my limited understanding, what from Srila Prabhupada, what we have seen, all these, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had taken sannyas because to preach his message, he had to first, of course, he got the Sanskrit knowledge, a lot of knowledge. He defeated so many in the debates, and then he took sannyas to spread the mission, and then as Prabhupada says, whoever sannyasi, all the swamis and the Goswamis we see even in ISKCON, like they're always being served like personal servants, whoever you see, we see they are the male devotees, of course not like feeding directly but taking care of them, looking after them, the daily the nitya seva, and traveling, all the sannyasis, they are parivrajak acharya, so they travel a lot. So when they're traveling with the male parshad. Uh, so we see that in current time, and that's how knowing ISKCON, from ISKCON and Prabhupada we have known this. So similarly, so this Prabhupada has shown this because it has come from Lord's time also. So when in Kali Yuga, when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came, he had exemplified this, that because he came in a male body with the emotions of Radharani. So of course the Parshads, if they were female, Lalita, Visakha, the Guna Manjaris, like, Govinda was one of his servant, and then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's servant also in Jagannath Puri, Haridas Thakur, and whoever, he was Prahlad Maharaj, and then the Rupa Manjaris. So they were all female. So Lord was having pastimes with them, but in the male body, because he had taken sannyas. So that's what my understanding is, Prabhu. But yeah, I don't know, it might be more deeper if you could explain, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji. So just one point, like Prabhupada was mentioning, my Guru Maharaj Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami used to make sannyasis out of grihasthas and then preach Krishna consciousness. And whereas I have taken different approach, I'm just making recruiting the brahmacharis, making grihasthas and preach. So in a very beautiful statement, Prabhupada has mentioned. Okay, so just wanted reflecting on that one. And apart from that, just this is what second chapter, 22nd shloka. So where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's different pastimes have been described here. Just very quickly, I just want to mention a few evidences like a Gauraha Sarvatma Mahapurusho Mahatma Mahayogi Trigunatitaha Satturupo Bhaktim Loke Kasyati. Okay, Lord Gauda, who is all pervading super soul, the supreme personality of God, appears as a great saint and powerful mystic who is above the three modes of nature and is emblem of transcendental activity. He disseminates the cult of devotion throughout the world. Okay, this is one statement. And from Shvetashvatara Upanishad, again, this is Tam Ishwaranam Paramam Maheshwaram, Tam Devatanam Paramam Cha Daivatam, Patim Patinam Paramam Parastad Vidama Devam Bhoneshi Medium. One more evidence, and then another further. Mahan Prabhuvai Purushaha Satvasvaika Surup Satvasvaika Pravartakaha Sunirmalam Imam Praptam Ishanu Jyotiradyayaha. So one more again. So here it is mentioned, the Supreme Personality of Godhead is Mahaprabhu, who disseminates transcendental enlightenment. Just to be in touch with him is to be in contact with the indestructible Brahmajyoti. And that form, Yada Pasyaha Pasyate Rukma Varnam Kartaramisham Purusham Brahma Yonim. One who sees that golden colored personality of Godhead, the Supreme Lord, the Supreme Actor, who is the source of Supreme Brahman, is liberated. Just looking at the golden form of the Lord. Okay, again, there are a few other shlokas comes from Srimad Bhagavatam. And one more, Prahlad Maharajas, Ittam Vitajig Rishideva Jashavatare Lokam Vibhavasi Hamsi Jagat Pratipan Dharma Mahapurusapasi Yuganuruttam Channaha Kalu Yad Abhohat Triyogo Ata Satvam. So here it is mentioned Channaha Kalu in this age of Kali. It is mentioned. What is this one? In the age of Kali, O Mahapurusha, you sometimes appear in a covered incarnation. Okay? And therefore you are known as Triyuga. Okay, this is one of the evidence. And then further from the Krishna Yamala. So, Punyakshetre Navadvipe Bhavishami Sachi Sutaha. I shall appear in the holy land of Navadvipa. And next is from the Vayu Purana. It is mentioned Kalu Sankirtanarambhe Bhavishami Sachi Sutaha. In the age of Kali, when Sankirtana movement is inaugurated, I shall descend. And from the Brahma Yamala comes Atavaham Dharadhami Bhutva Mad Bhakta Rupadrup Mayam Cha Bhavishami Kalu Sankirtanagami. Sometimes I personally appear on the surface of the world in the garb of a devotee. Specifically, I appear as the son of Sachi in Kali Yuga to start the Sankirtana movement. And from the Anand Samhita, Ev Bhagavan Krishna Radhika Prana Vallabha Srushtyadav Sa Jagannatho Gaura Asin Maheshwari. So the Supreme Person, Krishna himself, who is the life of Radharani and is the Lord of the universe, in the creation, maintenance, and annihilation, appears as Gaura, O Maheshwari, Lord Shiva speaks to Mother Parvati. Okay, these are the few things. So just mentioning in beforehand before we go further. These are all about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's evidences about his appearance. Okay, thank you so much, dear devotees, for kindly.
Thank you, Prabhu, for sharing this. And yeah, this point, when he said like about the golden effulgence, I had that in mind in the morning, then I forgot to mention that. Yeah, even seeing that, and even in one place it's mentioned, I don't have the exact reference, but it says that even taking Gauranga's name, if some people, I remember one of Godrima Prabhu we have in Manor. He is one of the Prabhu who does preaching in Africa. So sometimes, in some places where it's difficult to say the name Krishna, other community people might think that you're trying to preach or say something about your religion and all. So Mahaprabhu is such a merciful avatar. He said, like, just seeing the effulgence, and also taking Mahamantra is there, of course it's there for us to chant the 16 syllables, but even taking the name Gauranga. So in Africa, in many places where there is other communities which not very much like friendly with Sanatan Dharma, he just preaches with the name Gauranga. So everywhere he goes, he says, just can you say the name Gauranga, Gauranga, Gauranga. So they are that, so they are thinking it's just a word, like, so now sometimes it'll say Merry Christmas and all that, so all those kind, so they are thinking it's just a word. Why can't we say Gauranga? So like that. So Gauranga's name itself is so potent that Gaura Hari. So that's why Gaura Hari, even that Kirtan, Gaura Hari. So that Kirtan is very, very much potent. Like these like that Gaura is Hari. So even in his Kirtan. So all these Kirtans, in that 1 year when he was having those Kirtans with at Nitai Shiva Shangan. So he was having all these like ecstatic kirtan, and then he spread, like once this process was nicely established, how to carry on this mission to the entire Bengal and entire India. So then he spread the name. So Gaura Hari, Gaura Hari. You'll always see, many Gaudiya Madhava Gaudiyas, like, they Vaishnavas, they do that Gaura Hari Kirtan. So that how potent Lord's name is. Like we must, like, the different yugas we see, and we see that in this yuga the Mahamantra is given, but this Godrima Prabhu was saying, like, even shorter than that, Gauranga's name is like you're liberated. That's how potent his name is. So I just wanted to add that, Prabhu. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Mataji, for beautifully explaining again. Okay, can I request all dear devotees? We are 40 past. Kindly unmute and do 3 loud Haribols to Sanchita Mataji for kindly accepting and speaking to us, all of us, sharing her knowledge.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol.
Thank you, Hari Bol, to all our devotees for listening and giving me the opportunity to speak, and all glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Hare Krishna. Okay, shall we move on to next lesson, please? Gayatri Mataji, would you like to lead Mataji? Lesson, please, if you're happy.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Yes, Prabhuji, sure.
We all follow behind.
Yes, Prabhuji. Namaste Narasimhaya.
Namaste
Narasimhaya. Prahladaladayine. Hiranyakashipurvakshaha.
Hiranyakashipu
Shilatankanakalae Ito Narasimha Parato Narasimho Yato Yato Yami Tato Narasimha Bahir Narasimho Hridaye Narasimho Narasimhamadin Sharanam Prapadye Tava Karakamalavaре Nakham Adbhuta Sringam Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanubringam Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare Tava
Naka Buddhas Hiranya Jai
Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Jai Jagadish Hare
Keshavadrita Narahari Rupa Jai Jagadish Hare
Jai Jagadish Hare, Jai Jagadish Hare.
Jayo Narasimha Dev Jayo Narasimha Dev Jayo Narasimha Dev Jayo Narasimha Dev
Jaya
Narasimha Dev, Jaya Narasimha Dev.
Jaya Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Prahlad Maharaj Jaya Prahlad Maharaj
Jaya Prahlad Maharaj
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada.
Jaya Jaya Gurudev 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev
Jaya Jaya
Jaya Jaya Gurudev,
Gurudev, Gurudev, Gurudev,
Gurudev,
Jaya Jaya Gurudev.
Nittai Gaura Hari
Hari
Bol,
Bol.
Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nittai Gaura Hari Bol.
Nitai
Nitai
Nittai
Gaura
Gaura
Hari Bol,
Hari Bol,
Hari
Hari
Bol.
Bol,
Hari
Hari
Bol,
Bol,
Nitai
Nittai
Gaur
Gaura
Hari
Hari
Bol.
Bol. Nittai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nittai
Nitai
Gaura Hari
Gaura.
Bol.
Nitai Gaura.
Hari Bol. Hari
Hari
Bol.
Bol,
Hari
Hari
Bol.
Bol,
Nitai
Nitai
Gaura
Gaur
Hari
Hari
Bol.
Bol.
श्री श्री नरसिम्हा भगवान नरसिम्हदेव भगवान की
Jai.
Jai.
श्री प्रहलाद महाराज की
Jai.
Jai.
श्रील प्रभुपाद की
Jai.
Jai.
निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे
Hari
हरे
Hari
Hari
Hari Bol.
Bol.
हरे कृष्णा थैंक यू प्रभु जी
Gayatri Mata Ji ki.
Gayatri
Jai.
Mata Ki
Jai.
Jai.
प्रभुपाद की जय
Jai.
So beautiful and blissful. You have got a very devotional, transcendental voice.
Mataji, your class was so beautiful, Mataji. Today I have no knowledge. I'm learning so much. And Mataji, I want you to come more often and please preach us, Mataji. It was wonderful class today.
That's how something I cannot do. I mean, it's only Amogo Prabhu. Sometimes I really fight with him that don't ask me to come. Sometimes I get angry because he asked me to do earlier, like 2-3 years it has been going on with Prabhu. He used to ask me to come weekdays, with so much of family responsibilities becoming difficult. But yeah, in a few years when it's a bit better, I would be able to. Yeah, and still then I'm bit learning. I'm trying to do Saturdays whenever I can, not all the time. But you see, like it's not like a proper nice. My background is always like children shouting, husband shouting. I mean, they're talking amongst themselves, but it's so loud that I my flow of thoughts, because I haven't prepared any notes. It gets, I mean, I forget like something. So, but yeah, definitely one day with Lord willing, we will definitely like to do that. And see, I mean,
Sanchita,
earlier, sorry.
Sanchita Mataji, I have a question for you.
Oh, Mataji, I'm not even qualified
No,
to
no,
answer
no.
you.
This is a personal question. This is not to do with the class. So I see Bhaktini Sanchita. You're not initiated?
No, no, Mataji.
Have you taken shelter of the Guru, Mataji?
Nothing. I haven't started anything, Mataji.
Mataji, you have to think about it. You are a good preacher. You talk nicely. You have children. You have husband. You have house. What more do you need? You need Guru now. Please take shelter of Guru and take initiation.
Oh, thank you, Mataji. Hope it materializes. It's Lord making you, Lord's devotees to speak for me. But Lord willing,
Mataji,
one
it's
day.
not. It's
I
you
mean,
know we
Mataji,
cannot.
if it was, yeah, sorry to interrupt. The thing is, like earlier, how it was, like if it was simple, like follow the everything I do, like regulative principles and everything. When Prabhupada's time, it was easier. Nowadays, with so much like this course, that course, mentorship, that's the main hindrance, because I started with mentorship 2-3 years back, and then that Mataji, she wanted both of me and my husband to do together, and of course my husband is